Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the FIFA Flow podcast. Today guys, a bit of a shorter episode, but guys, a lot to talk about, a lot of big games to talk about. We're going to be talking about the PSG game, what a game we had today, or on the weekend. We're also going to be talking about the Arsenal versus Manchester United game, and then we got two new transfer news, actually one transfer news, and then one news regarding Manchester United. Ended off with the footy tic-tac-toe like usual guys. First episode in my new university dorm, so a bit interesting. We're gonna test it out. But I mean, yeah, let's get right into it, guys. Let's start off with, of course, the Ligue 1 table. Let's start off with PSG versus Lyon. I mean, what a game, guys! What a game! Finally, it feels good to have a team that plays real football, tiki-taka, plays passionate, real football, total football. Is much more interesting to watch, of course. Last season we played so slow, but under Lucho, Luis Enrique, this is what it's like to watch prime Barcelona, guys. Amazing game by PSG. And I want to talk about the tactics, guys, and why Lucho is so good, and even why the team works out perfectly with Asensio. What a player Asensio is. Best player, best striker in the PSG history. Why Dembele is so good. I want to talk about this. So, of course, under Lucho, of course, Luis Enrique, prime Barcelona. He coached prime Barcelona in 2015. They won the treble with Neymar, Messi. So, of course, he's going to have that tiki-taka type vibe here. And, of course, what do you expect? We bring it here to PSG. Amazing game by PSG. Mbappe, Asensio, Ugarte, Dembele now. The reason I like Asensio so much is because not only does he make runs in behind, he plays like a number 9. He drops back into the midfield, gives options, and he's also has that pressing type capabilities, of course, from Real Madrid. Of course, a pressing team, not just in the defense, in the midfield, but also in the attack. Attackers always pressing to get the ball back. So that's what's good about Asensio. What we haven't had at PSG for quite a while now is players who press the defense to try to rush the ball, pressure them to lose the ball. Messi, Neymar always walking a lot of the time, letting the opposition team freely move the ball around in the back. But with Asensio, with Dembele, and especially with Ugarte, man, a true CDM. This is who we were missing for PSG for the past few years. Since Paredes left, man, we haven't had Paredes back in the prime days. 2020, we made it to the Champions League final. Ugarte, man, fighting for the ball. Brilliant player. Vitinha playing those 1-2s with Mbappe, Asensio, Ugarte. Amazing team. I mean, it's much more interesting to watch this PSG team. There's still a lot of passes going on, but as I said, when I went to that first game of the season against Lorient, we were playing, we were passing a lot, the tiki-taka passes, pass and go, but we weren't progressing forward in an attacking sense. There wasn't any progress. We were just passing a lot of the times. Yes, we set a record of 1,000 passes, but I mean, it's in the back half the time. There's no progress forward. With this game here against Lyon, a big Ligue 1 team, a lot of history in this team, Olympique Lyon, we had a lot of pass and go, tiki-taka, and a lot of progress being made. Tiki-taka, pass, go. This is what it's like to watch prime Barcelona, as I said, with Asensio dropping back. And the reason why I say it's so good is because, of course, with the way that Mbappe plays as well, perfect. Mbappe going down the wing, and not just going down the wing, going more centrally to make those runs, go onto his right foot and then hit it near post. Have two options here, so make runs centrally. Of course, Mbappe loves playing both out wide on the left, but also centrally as a striker, kind of a cut inside striker, making those diagonal runs in behind into that striker role. And what's so good about Asensio is he drops back as a false 9. Yes, he's a striker, very elite striker, making very fast runs. And I'm loving it. He scored an amazing goal, made a great run. Ugarte made a great through ball pass, and Asensio around Andrea Lopez, I believe that his name is, the Portuguese goalkeeper for Olympique Lyon. Both Mbappe, of course, in Mbappe's case, with Asensio dropping back into that midfield, Mbappe making those diagonal runs, and then of course with Mbappe's speed, of course you're always gonna guarantee a goal when you're making a run behind the defense. And of course, what do you expect? A goal chip over Andrea Lopez. Brilliant by Kylian Mbappe, brilliant by Asensio, who drops back. And of course, the reason why these are happening is not just because of the way that Asensio plays, not just because of how good he is, but also Lucho, of course. Lucho, of course. Luis Enrique, of course, his tactics, the prime Barcelona tiki taka, always making options, always with those the triangle tiki taka passing option, and that's what we see a lot of the time with was it Asensio's goal? I think it was with Mbappe's goal, actually. I think it was with Mbappe's goal. Skriniar to Ugarte to Vitinha to Asensio, who sends all one-time touches. One. Quick, fast-paced, progressive passing, build-up play. 1. Asensio sends that through ball in behind Mbappe, and Mbappe threw it over to Andrea Lopez. What a game. Of course, Ugarte always putting pressure onto the ball to get the ball back. Fighting. He's always hungry for the ball. Brilliant player. I mean, Ugarte, what a player, man. But overall, yeah, Hakimi as well. We kind of played like you could say like a three back type situation here, because you always see a lot of the time Lucas Hernandez. Yes, he's playing in that left side area, but also kind of centrally as well. And the reason I say that is because a lot of the time with the attacking fullbacks of Achraf Hakimi, he's always going up on the pitch, always making those runs in behind, overlapping Dembele to do those like a 1-2 type play over here on the wing. So you could say like we're playing a 3-back, but also a 4-back type thing. But I mean, progressive passes is what I like to see, not just passing to have possession. Progressive passes, tiki taka, something that creates goal scoring opportunities, and that's what we saw a lot of today, or yesterday. We take a look at the stats as well. They're 22 against 19, 8 shots, 70% possession, 829 passes, of course. Lucho tax, it's Luis Enrique tax, and then 93% pass accuracy. I mean, amazing game by PSG. So, what more can you say? Going to the top of the table. The first 2 games we drew, but I mean that's because we are still getting used to the Luis Enrique tactics. But now we are used to it. We know how to play. Prime Barcelona, guys. So amazing by PSG. Let's go on. Arsenal United. I mean, great game here, man. This game never disappoints at the Emirates Stadium as well. Both teams, amazing game. And of course, wonderful result for Arsenal, especially at their home as well. And what more can I say? A lot of shocking things happened in this game. In the first half was pretty even. Marcus Rashford, I think it was Casemiro, or who was it? Eriksen. I think it was Christian Eriksen who sent the through ball in. Rashford, of course, had an amazing season last season, and yet again going back into that prime, making those runs in behind as a number 9. Similar to Kylian Mbappe, actually, making those a wide player who makes those diagonal runs in behind, and Rashford yet again he's fast, he's tall, very similar player to Kylian Mbappe, similar play style, similar dribbling style, similar run style, everything very similar, just the English version of Mbappe, you could say. And Eriksen sends that through ball, Rashford in behind. Ramsdale got a hand on it, but wasn't enough to stop it to go out wide. Still went into the back of the net. Powerful strike by Rashford. Brilliant goal. But then you see Arsenal making a beautiful team build-up goal, of course, with Mikel Arteta, the Spanish football tiki-taka attacks. Learned it from Pep Guardiola as an assistant manager under Pep Guardiola at Manchester City. So, I mean, amazing goal. Declan Rice to Havertz to Nketiah to Martinelli. And then I think it was Martinelli somewhere out here, sees Odegaard outside the box, and Odegaard near post. Amazing goal. 1-2 quick, finding the teammates. And that's how PSG play. I like to see it. Fast build-up, counter-attacking, 1-2 tiki-taka type pass and go. Total football, Johan Cruyff football, Pep Guardiola football. That's what I like to see from PSG, and of course by Arsenal as well. First amazing goal to answer back to that first United goal. And then we go into the second half where a lot of shocking stuff happens. Kai Havertz gets fouled, but apparently VAR, of course, called it off. The foul was not given. It was a dive, you could say, or wasn't enough to be a penalty. And then towards the end of the game, the 80th minute, you see Garnacho, of course, great young player from Argentina for Manchester United. He makes a run in behind, but offside, unfortunately. Very similar run to Mbappe's run against Lyon, and even Rashford, open space. He sees that gap between the 2 defenders, makes that run in behind. Barely offside. Could have won it 2-1 right there at the Emirates Stadium. United away, offside, and then you go ahead and see Declan Rice. Unfortunate for United. From a quarter, it's from a corner, headers away over here, and it's Declan Rice. He hits one of the United, I think it was Harry Maguire or Johnny Evans, who makes his second return back to Manchester United after his first time coming out of the academy years ago. But he hits him, goes near post. Onana also got a hand on it as well, but wasn't enough to stop the back of the net. I mean, at that point, I closed my phone. I thought the game was over. I was like, what a turn of events. United's Garnacho makes that run in behind, scores a goal, offside, and then right away Arsenal reply, show that this is their match, this is their stadium, and they're the stronger team. They're here, no jokes to be made. They're here to fight for the table, of course, again. I mean, I thought it was done there, but then you see Gabriel Jesus. Don't quite, I didn't really see this one. I didn't see how. I think it's actually Declan Rice yet again who defends the ball, gets the ball, passes it to what's his name? Is it Vitinha as well? Vieira, Fabio Vieira, the Portuguese youngster from Porto, of course. He passes it to him, and then Fabio Vieira sees the run in behind from Gabriel Jesus, who scores his first goal against Manchester United, both at his time from Manchester City and Arsenal. Hasn't scored against United. First goal against United here. I mean, even an amazing goal here. Yes, it's towards the end of the game. So you could say everyone was tired. Doesn't really count as a real official goal, but I mean, amazing skill by the Brazilian, who does a fake shot. Of course, add that samba to it, fake shot skill, and then far post around to away from Onana. So a brilliant goal by Gabriel Jesus, and yet again, amazing game. We go on to some news here before we end off. Yeah, a bit of a shorter podcast, as I said today. I think during my time here at university, the podcasts were going to be shorter than usual, but yeah, guys, here we go. Sergio Ramos back to Sevilla. I mean, yes, going back to his boyhood club, Sevilla, signing old players yet again. Acuna, Papu Gomez. Actually, I think Papu Gomez, Alejandro Gomez is on the market. The Argentine is on the market, but they have, who do they have? Lamela, Acuna, Fernando, and now Ramos. A lot of old players. So I'm back at it again. But I feel like for Ramos's age, he's still one of the top center backs in the world. At PSG, he was an amazing defender. And the reason I say that is, yes, he could be slow. In the way that football has changed nowadays, there's a lot of fast-paced players. Vini Jr., Rodrigo in the La Liga, of course. But in terms of why he's still so good, even though he's slow, is because he's such a great player that he knows how to read the game. He gets into the position quickly. He knows how to mark a man without having the pace. He knows how to drop back before a player makes a run to get there on time, because he knows he doesn't have the pace. So because of his footballing knowledge, he knows how to defend well, how to be in certain areas in certain moments, to not get outpaced, essentially. So that's why he's so good. We go on to the last bit of news. Jadon Sancho out of United squad due to performances trainings. This is what Ten Hag said. He wasn't selected based on training performances. You have to reach the level every day. Guys, for the past 2 years, everyone is saying, oh, Ronaldo was the problem. They kicked him out of United. De Gea was the problem. Ronaldo was the problem, kicked him out of United. Top goal scorer. Several player of the months. Not just in the Premier League, but also in the United team. He was the best United player. You see De Gea, player of the season, player of the year for United, gets kicked out. He's the problem. They sign Onana, and I mean, look at them. They're 11th in the Premier League table. And then now look at this. Ten Hag, he's saying, "Oh, Sancho sucks." I mean, that's not professional at all, man. That's definitely not professional at all. So, I mean, yeah, it seems to be Ten Hag yet again. Seems to be the manager problem, not the players' problem at United. So, unlucky there. Gonna end it off with a footy tic-tac-toe like usual. A bit of a shorter podcast today, of course. But let's see our negative ball knowledge, guys. But I also do find that maybe the shorter podcasts are more like people might watch them more as well, because longer podcasts it's a very long time to listen to, but with short podcasts it's just quick. You listen to it and it gets all the information that I want to get out. But let's go here. PSG World Cup, Messi of course. Arsenal World Cup, Martinez, Emiliano Martinez, he played for Arsenal. Ajax World Cup. We'll come back to that. Arsenal, Inter Milan, Dennis Bergkamp. Oh, he works. Yeah, he works for Ajax as well. And Inter, PSG, Inter Milan, Skriniar. PSG United. We're gonna go with Zlatan. Okay, yeah, he works for Ajax as well and United, but we'll do another one for that. Arsenal United, we'll do. I was gonna say Mount for some reason. We'll come back to that. So Ajax World Cup. Rulli? Yeah, I guess Rulli because he played for Ajax and also on the Argentine team. That's what I'd assume. He also, I think he was like the second option keeper after Martinez. Ajax United. Thinking of Dutch players who played for United in the past. Van der Sar. And then Arsenal United. Alexis Sanchez. Too good, man. Too good. But that's going to end the podcast. If you guys enjoyed, let me know what you think of the shorter podcast. For now, stay positive, stay flow, and I'll see you later. Peace.